Welcome to Quinn Broadcasting and Coach's Corner. I'm the host, Tony Trongone. And, of course, we're here with our head coach, Humberto Ayala. Hey, Coach, how we doing?
Good. How you doing today, sir?
All right. Another week, another victory. But, as usual, we'll give you the honors of the introductions.
Right next to you, you have Shamar Marty Collins. Plays strong safety for us, outside backer, plays on offense, is our H-back as well. Next to him, you have Jaden Jones, all right, going into his third year as a junior. They're both juniors. Jaden Jones is our edge, our outside backer on defense. Big part of our defense as well. And both of these young men are on our leadership council as two, underclassmen, kind of giving them the opportunity to see what it takes to lead so that they're prepared for next year. And then next to them, or Jaden Jones, we have our offensive coordinator, Christopher Crowley.
Yeah, it's like the third time or fourth time, Coach?
Something like that. I lost count. That's much fun.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah.
All right, so as usual, we're going to start off with the game played last week. A little bit of revenge game with Mainland. We were kind of quiet about it, but we did. Meaning the folks I interviewed last week were like, we're not going to talk. We're going to do our talking on the field, right, Coach?
Yes, sir.
And I think they did it. And so if George will go over the scoring of the game, and then we'll go over some stats. So the first thing will be the scoring. So there was a 10-yard run. So there was a long play before that, and then you had a little jet sweep.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was jet sweep around the edge in the red zone. Little taste of their own medicine, and punched it in. Just a failed field goal. I think it was a bad snap. Fumbled it, and we almost actually ran it in. Just was short on the goal line.
We'll toggle back and forth. So George, can you bring that play up? So go, Coach Crowley, Coach.
Yeah, it's just a jet sweep. No one's home. He doesn't even get touched until he's in the end zone. Something we kind of showed this week, and it's old wing T stuff,
Is that Darian on the edge?
Yeah, he does a great job reaching over there to get help with that out, and there's Marty there in the H-back as well. So between both of them on that seal and guiding that seal like that, that block there helps to.
Sorry, Marty. I see it. I see it now.
Oh, is that the mirror on the edge?
Yeah.
No, it's Marty.
At the H, isn't it?
It's the mirror.
No, it is the mirror. Okay, yeah, that is the mirror. Yep. Sorry.
Good job of Reggie out there too.
Yeah, yeah, receiver did a good job blocking.
Okay, gotta fix my eyes. And then I'm not even going to show Mainland scoring, but they scored, and then there was a lot of back and forth in that first half, and we gained some yards, but we couldn't put it in.
Yeah,
what was up with at the end of the half?
Well, we had a punt return called back because of a little crackback.
That's right.
I mean, shouldn't have because Brooks was passing already, and but mistakes happen. So he knows he was wrong when he came to the sideline. You could tell in his expression he felt bad. Then we had another beautiful touchdown pass thrown back where Robbie steps up. That was the beautiful touchdown pass in the end zone, and they called a hold, which I can't find on film when we watched. They called a hold on our right tackle. So it was just back and forth. Our defense did a great job. Kind of after that first drive, we kind of buckled in and made some adjustments, and were able to withstand that first half and then come out and do what we do.
Yeah, because at the end of the half, at 7-6, it's like, wow. I thought there'd be more separation by then, that's all, because I had an engagement. I wasn't at the game. But when I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think there should have been more separation, but We'll see what happens in the second half. And then this is a pretty cool play here. We opened up the second half with a fumble recovery.
Yeah, this is just great defense across the board.
Just play the whistle.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't blow that. I know people are like, oh, I should have blown the whistle, but the ref was standing right there. That ball was out. And he was just gathering it. So this is a great job flying to the ball, holding the edge.
This is slow. This is slow.
Look, this is what I love right there. Look at all those hats. Look at all those blue hats at the ball. That's mobile football. Yeah, that's like 5-6 guys. We got 2 more coming, and relentless. I know his arm was sore after that one.
And the ref is right there. He'll right there. The ref was right there. So,
yeah.
We'll do one more time. We'll go in full speed. Whoa. He goes in 55 yards for the score.
I mean, listen, you can't ask the starter half off any better than that, you know. So I know guys, but I mean, even at the halftime, I mean, when I looked into the guys' eyes and the team's eyes, like they knew where they should be, and they knew where we should be at that point. So it's like there wasn't a worry. We just knew that we needed to come out and execute at a higher level and play to our standard. And then, you know, we come out, make a great defensive stop, and it spearheads us to, you know, to the rest of the game.
Yeah, and then the next score is, let's hear Brooks from Robert O'Connor, 18-yard pass, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. You'll fill us in.
You want to go?
Yeah, just play action. You know, got a good matchup outside with Brooks. Ball's a little underthrown, so Brooks has to come back for the ball, but, I mean, he is up there. He is up there. Climbs the ladder, goes and gets it, you know. Not liking the way he's falling on that one, but, you know.
So I know some may say it was like, you know, a Latsier Brooks show in the second half. You know, we had 511 yards of offense total. So 300 yards came from another area. So we were running the ball really well, and due to us being able to run the ball really well, the safety's eyes were inside, and we capitalized on that. So we could say it don't take a genius, but it's called scheming things up and taking advantage of what they give us in those moments.
Exactly. And then more about that play. You know, I'm a fan of watching, you know, NFL football, and, you know, you got mossed, right?
Yeah. So that that hideous. So Kevin Minnick, he was actually on the sideline and filmed it, and I think he's the one that pretty much sent it into ESPN, which we appreciate that. Thank you, Kevin. And he sent that in, and then it kind of just went from there, and it went viral. And now Randy Moss, since he was the number one for You Got Mossed, they're sending him the gloves over. They should be here probably either when I go home today or tomorrow, and. You know, we got to do a little video of him opening up, putting them on, and it's supposed to be on the show again this weekend, showing him receiving the gloves.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I actually was looking for it, and I saw he did it like in week 1, and they're pretty cool looking gloves.
Yeah, yep.
So I want to, you guys, what do you think about something like that, getting exposure like that?
It's great, and Randy Moss, that's one of the best wide receivers of all time, so for him to get exposure like that, that's huge. It's big.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not really too much to say about it. You know, he just go out there and do his thing. You know, just keep getting his name out to the world. Pretty amazing player.
It keeps on expanding every week. It's like one thing and then another level and another level now. It's like,
The great thing about it is, though, that, you know, when a player is making plays like that, it's an opportunity for everyone on the football team, right, to get exposure. So, you know, when you have somebody bring in the attention, the eyes to the field, guys get noticed all the time. They're just going to get opportunities. Someone else is going to see somebody else. Maybe they may not get a chance to recruit Brooks, but Marty and Jaden, they see these guys, and before you know it, you know, these kids are being highly recruited.
yeah, and we're going to talk more about you, Marty, and Jaden in the second quarter. But when I had Latsier here the first week, I talked about him being a good teammate. What's he like as far as, I mean, I see it with my eyes. What's it like for him as a teammate?
He's a good teammate. He's not, I wouldn't say he's not as vocal, but he show you what's got to be done on the field. Like, he's going to show you, like, every play, what's got to be done. He might not speak as much, but when he do talk to you, he giving you keys that's from next level coaches, like biggest SEC school, Alabama, that's telling him what to do, and he's giving it down to us. So that's just a great player.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I don't know, is the word humble?
Yes, he very.
Oh, yeah, definitely humble.
I think
Definitely
it's humble. It's like he doesn't like, I don't want any light on me, man. I'm going to play my game and let my game do my talking. So that's good. So then, thank you, George. And so that's the end of the third quarter. And now we're up 21-7 or 20-7. And then we had this new phenom coming up running the ball, Aiden Dawkins. But there was a long play before that, right, Coach, that led up to that 5-yard run?
Yeah, he had a long run. He had a long run, and we lined up and just punched in down there inside the red zone.
Yeah.
So we apologize ahead of time to Aiden. There's new technology. If we want to see that play, George, that Aiden Dawkins 5-yard run. So there's Aiden taking it in. We have a new system for capturing the film, and it was a little slow capturing that during that play. So
Yeah, because I think we got it down there and we went really fast, and we kind of went with a fast-paced tempo there. But yeah, listen, I mean, we have 3 really good running backs, and they all are different in their own way. They're all very complimentary, and you know, you just can't game plan to stop one guy, because we'll bring another guy in, or we'll bring another guy in. And listen, I mean, to be honest, they're some of the most unselfish kids you could think of. Like, I mean, we have a very unselfish group of a very unselfish team, but for them to have to share reps, and everybody always wants to have that opportunity, for them to do that and, you know, congratulate each other and be there for each other, it goes a long way. It means a lot.
Yeah, and I apologize to Jamal, because I know going through the film, he ripped off some runs too, and
he was a train in that game too. He had some good runs, you know, but he was taken away a little bit more on the defensive side, but he still had 11 carries.
So now it's 27-7, and it's the next play. Let's hear Brooks 60-yard. It'll be a video, George, of what's the play? Is this a skinny post or?
No.
Oh, this was an underplay. That's right.
Yeah, just a little screen, you know, something simple. We had an opportunity to hit this last year against these guys. It was there, and kind of left the play on the field. And opportunity presented itself again, and you know, got the ball to him. And you know, it's funny when I saw him running at first, I'm like, I didn't know if he kind of pulled up or not, but he was setting him up, and then he just put his foot in the ground and just hit the Jets. And it was pretty impressive. Great downfield blocking as well. But you know, just putting the ball in his hands, letting him do some work.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the design of it, the timing of it, it was just well put together, you know, another, you know, genius decision.
But also, we talked about this before about Brooks, his ability to stop and go and accelerate very quickly is just a guy.
Yeah, he's
guy.
just an extremely explosive kid.
Yeah, I told him that week, I said, it's like Gale Sayers. I'm dating myself, but he'd be that way. He'd stop on a dime, and then he's sprinting right from Jump Street. So it's interesting. And then we got scoring again, George. We're not done, especially against Mainland. We're not done scoring against Mainland. So then we had that 60-yard pass, and then we have...
Great job by Demir picking that block up. Just outside zone. Aiden finds the crease. Demir does a good job picking up that outside guy. And, you know, listen, Aiden got some wheels to him, too. You know, this is a great move, great turn up, great job blocking on the outside. I think that was Jaden Days, too. Great job.
One more time. There's a lot of kids doing their, as they say, doing their job.
Yeah, you got Cuff here, the tight end, reaches, carries inside. Linebacker takes a bad angle, and that's it.
I think that's Tion blocker.
Oh, that was Tion. I'm sorry.
Tion.
I'm bad today. No, that was Tion blocker, yeah. He came, and the great thing is he came over to the sideline, Tion. I remember he's like, you see that block? And I was like, yeah. So to be excited to do something that was a pivotal part of a score just shows you the dynamic and character of our players.
Good. So we ended the score 40-7, and when you look at Mainland again, that might be an opponent in the playoffs?
No, they're Group 3 now.
Oh, they dropped down to Group 3?
Yeah, they dropped down to Group 3.
I should have remembered that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're done with Mainland.
That happened late, though. It was like, what, August?
July? Yeah, we found that out later when they did the classifications real late.
Yeah.
So,
because somewhere I thought they were still going to be in our bracket.
Yeah, so we thought we were going to potentially see 2 teams twice possibly in the playoffs, because you had Winslow and then Mainland, but it didn't work out like that.
Gotcha,
so.
But they're in our division.
They're in our division, so we'll see them again next year because it's a 2-year cycle.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's the first quarter, and there's a review of the game. Millville 40, Mainland 7, and we have some stats. So we'll go for some stats. We're going to continue with the first quarter. So we got some team stats. I'm jumping the gun. So George's going to pop that up on the screen. Not that one, George. It'll be there. You go. We'll go with individual stats right now, and we'll go to team. So you can see that the Mainland quarterback had 111 yards passing. O'Connor had 302 TDs.
Yeah, so he's been progressing every week, getting better. Grant, remember, he's a sophomore, so his development and ability to do what he's doing is great.
And then your rushers, again, a little bit more about their production.
Yeah, you can see, Wallace 11 for 58, Dawkins 5 for 83. Where's White? White 8 for 71. So I mean, you could see the balance there between them all. So we rushed it, I think, a total of 26 times and passed it for 26 times. So I told you last week, I said we pride ourselves on being a balanced football team, and in order to do that, you have to have the structure and discipline and buy-in from the entire group in order to have that success, and that's what we have. So we're fortunate to have that discipline.
And we misspelled Holly's name. It's at 2 L's, but it's you got Brooks with 9 catches for 208 yards.
Yep, Brooks with 9 catches for 208. Reggie 3 for 51. Days 2 for 22, I think. And then White had 1 for 16.
Like
yeah.
Good. And then go to the team stats now. That's the scores. It's got 2 columns of data, courtesy of Rich Van Noord, the voice of the Thunderbolts. Well, wait a second. There you go. So this is something, I think you always love this, Coach, as far as when you look at, you put up 517 total yards. That's pretty big.
But listen,
production.
you can't win a game without defense, man. So when I got to look at that, but I'm going to look at the column to the left. They had 100 and something yards. They had a little over 100 yards in the first half of that game. And then we came out and kind of really shut it down. But this is a team that is a wing T team. And we held them to 79 rushing yards. So, I mean, defensively, we did a great job in making whatever adjustments we had to make from last year to this year. And, that's a well-coached team. Clive Fossum does a great job with that offense and the offensive line. So, for us to have that ability to shut that down and, control that game and put ourselves in that situation there is great, because I don't think we had how many yards did we have in the last year against them? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. Off the top of my
We'll
head.
look that up, but and then time of possession too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they had 27, but they want to control the clock, and we had 20 minutes, which is still pretty good. I mean, listen, the first drive was what?
3:15. We went 10 plays for 85 yards. 3:15. They went 12 plays for close to 8 minutes. So, I mean, that's styles make fights, and obviously that was kind of game that they were trying to play early on. And
They use the play clock too, so they know that we have a play clock. So they kind of sit there and they watch it and they grind it, and then they, so they have their chess play on it.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you, George, for those. And thank you, Rich Van Noord. And then Rich Van Noord and Coach Ayala usually talk on a Friday night or a Saturday, just to make sure that the numbers are all right for our
Correct.
kids, right?
Yes.
Coach?
Yep.
And thank you, Rich, for giving us that, and we appreciate it. And Rich keeps lifetime stats for all the Thunderbolts. So it's a pleasure to have him in the box, but also behind the scenes, making sure that he's keeping tabs on the production of our Thunderbolts.
We got some big records that are about to be broken. So
Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to that. So that's the end of the first quarter, and we'll be right back after this short message.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services, including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner. I'm Tony Trongone with Coach Ayala, Coach Crowley, Jaden Jones, and Shamar Collins. I say that right?
Yes.
And they call you Marty.
Yes.
So, but I'm going to go to Mr. Jones here.
All right.
Mr. Jones, you've been back here the second time on. You got a real deep voice.
Yeah.
And the little chinny chin hair there going on. See that, man? Is that working for you?
No, I got my girlfriend work for her, so.
Okay. Come back. So, as I always do, I always ask questions about what's going on in school. So, Jaden, what's going on with your class load? What's your favorite classes? What's your favorite teacher?
Right now, I got ceramics. I take ceramics, algebra, English, and I got strength and conditioning with Coach Core. So, I mean, my favorite class is Coach Core, strength and conditioning, you know. But algebra, it's pretty hard, but, you know, I'm doing what I got to do right now. All the hundreds, hoping to keep it, you know, A's and B's all year, you know, boost my GPA and stuff like that, so. Good. And colleges, so you've gotten some looks from some colleges, and then interest, and then the interest in you, and then what do you think about interest in what you're looking to do going forward? As of committing right now, I don't really know where I want to go. You know, I plan to keep that a secret until it's really time for me to commit. But you know, I do got a lot of interest. It's a blessing, you know. But yeah, I'm just taking my time with it. You know, it's a lot of like new coaches texting me every day and stuff like that. Texting me every game day, you know, wishing me good luck and things like that, you know. Very grateful for it, but, you know, just not going to let none of that affect me playing, you know, not letting none of that get in my head, you know, just keep going out there balling just the ball, you know.
Okay, and then looking at college, is there any particular major or field you want to get into when you go to a college?
Probably major in, like, real estate or something like that, you know, just wherever the money's at.
Okay, all right. And I'm going to turn to you, Shamar, and classes, teachers, how's the year been so far?
Right now I got advanced U.S. history, culinary, physics, and Coach Core, strength and conditioning. My favorite class, yeah, Coach Core. Go with that one. But all my physics and advanced history, them big classes that I need to learn about, like what happened in the world and stuff like that, what's going to help me in the future.
Physics, you're in physics, huh? You know Newton's laws?
No, we didn't get to that yet.
You didn't get to that yet?
Still in the early stages, gravity, it's distance, time.
I had to do that too. So, Shamar, you like being called Marty or Shamar?
Marty.
Marty, okay. And so, favorite teacher, he says Coach Core.
Yeah.
And what about colleges? What's on the slate for you looking forward?
So this is an important junior year to get my film, get entries, send my film out. But I got a couple of schools interested in me, and just every week going out there getting more film to show coaches like I could play at the next level and stuff like that.
And that he can. So I mean, I think this is like he said, this is gonna be a big year. But like the production that he's had so far, both of these two, they both lead our teams in tackles. Marty is ahead of Jaden though, by a couple tackles. I know they got a little bet going to see who's gonna have the most tackles by the end of the year. But I like it. It's like good competition, and it's for the right reason. You know? So I mean, yeah, this is a big year. Marty has the measurables. He has the talent. He has the character. He has the ability to play at the next level. So it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, as far as playmaking, and then you're an H-back, right, Marty?
Yes.
And I see that little motion left. You come out of the backfield. That happened last year. You scored on it.
Yeah. Well, I got a handoff last year, but this one was like a RPO type action. Yeah, scored off it.
and you're deceptively fast.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't look like what you know what a gait is. The strides. It doesn't. And all of a sudden, it's like you're just running past people.
Yeah.
So it looks real pretty.
Hey, what'd you run, like 4.5?
4.6.
4.6, yeah.
So if Georgia, we can put up the Collins video. We give our players a little love, and I always ask, give me some plays. We'll show them. So this is the one I found on my own. It was a really good play, tackle for a loss. Marty, you got the floor.
Well, we just come out. They come out with a tight end to this side and a wing. So they run a quick toss. I just underneath the blocker and come out and make the tackle. But Coach Core preached all week, like, the outside containment is big this week. We can't let them get beat on the outside. Like, if you watch from last year, they beat us on the outside. So I just knew I had to come up and make a play. And this was coming out of halftime. So we needed a quick stop, put the offense back on the field so we could get points on the board.
That's pretty good, man. Pretty
And
good
then
analysis.
this is the difference from last year to this year is that we were able to contain that edge because of Marty and other guys on the other side, you know. But being able to control this edge here was vital, and you know, this is great discipline. A lot of kids will just fly up through this, and now that kid's cutting it back. But the way he played it, he kind of held the kid. He didn't know what to do. He was like, "Oh, where do I go?" And I think, you know, Marty had him wrapped down. But what I liked more than anything is in the beginning was you could see the communication that Marty was having with his teammates in reference to what was coming. So it's like they kind of almost knew what to expect, and they just, you know, just the camaraderie between everybody and the teamwork together is what makes this run. So this is a great job.
So outstanding, Marty. Outstanding.
Thank you.
Outstanding. It's when you look at like Ed Reed and you look at Ray Lewis, it looks like you were prepared. You know what's going on there, and that's what. There's the mental side of it that I see more. God bless you with the physical ability, but knowing what's going on with the play is another level. So good job there.
Appreciate it.
And we'll go to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. We have 3 clips. You can pick whatever one you want. What's this one here, Jaden? You have the floor.
Oh, that was just me getting pressure on the QB, you know, causing him to overthrow the ball. If I wasn't there, he was making that throw. So, I mean, I trust my defenders, but he overthrew that ball because of the pressure I was putting, you know. So, I just ran and react off the defenders, you know. None of them could really block me. So, you know, he tried to block me. I just went around him, applied pressure to the QB, got in his face, you know.
Okay, and that was because you picked 3 of them. So there's one more. I mean, there's 2 more. So Jane was able to provide us 3 plays you'd like to see. This one here,
Oh, that look like me.
It's not you. It's not you.
is that
So as you
Marty?
can see right here, the pullers come around to try to block me, but they can't. I had Marty on my outside containment. Usually my outside containment player, but this week, as you see right there, me and Marty hit him, but I was there first, so I have him picked up off his feet.
Teamwork made a dream.
But yeah, the pullers were coming around. You know, they couldn't block me neither. So yeah, as you can see, just threw him off of me. The running back ran straight into me. So still what I had to do.
Just the containment from both of them is which, like, he hadn't, the kid had nowhere to go but back inside because we had the outside covered. He did a good job shedding the task. So just like, that's the ultimate teamwork right there. This is the ultimate team sport. You know what I mean? So to see that together.
Say, Marty, teamwork.
Make the dream work. Make the
That's
dream.
right, brother. And then the last one, Jaden.
I don't remember sending this clip. I really don't. I don't remember sending this clip. I thought I had a different one in there. I mean,
That's a good one. I mean, listen, he just looks like
Nah, it was just me pass rushing. Yeah,
I thought with the guy laying on the ground, I was like,
Oh yeah, I thought I said something else, but maybe I got the highlight clip next up. But
we got to get our
But
act together with that.
this is an attribute that he has that the colleges like. It's his explosiveness.
Well, that's why I thought this was the right
No,
clip.
listen,
Because-
this is what his explosiveness and his handwork, because you could see his handwork in trying to just evade that tackle, which kind of stuns him, and he's just so quick off of it with his hands and his feet, and you know, he gets there. The quarterback gets it out, but I know he sees him coming, and the ball sails over the receiver's head. So as accurate as the quarterback has been up to date, he struggled in this game.
All right. So this was our second quarter. We deal mostly with our student athletes, Jaden Jones and Shamar Collins, Marty Collins, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after these short messages.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
If the time comes, be ready. Learn CPR and join the nation of lifesavers. Nearly 3 out of 4 cardiac arrests that don't happen in hospitals happen in homes. CPR saved my life. I've teamed up with the American Heart Association as a national ambassador to help create a nation of lifesavers, turning bystanders into lifesavers through CPR education and access to AEDs. Join me to ensure everyone has the chance to live longer, healthier lives. Visit heart.org/nation.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
We're back to the second half, third quarter. Coach's Corner, Tony Trongone here with Coach Humberto Ayala, Coach Crowley, Mr. Jaden Jones, and Mr. Shamar Collins. And we have a little treat. We have people that are generally true Thunderbolt fans, and our producer George has made a video up using AI. And we're getting a lot of hits on Quinn Broadcasting over it. And I say, let's open up the half, George, with that. I mean, George does all the work behind the scenes and doesn't get any of the credit, but he should get credit for this because it's a pretty cool video, and it just puts everything together, all the highlights of the of last week's game. So, George, can you roll that clip? It's got some music to it and the plays. It's the highlights.
Break their bones. OBG out there standing tall. Thunderbolt warriors giving their all. Quarterback O'Connell leading the way. Mustangs gonna feel the pain today. Brooks and Holland, white and blue. They're the soldiers of this war. crushing to break their bones. OBG out there standing tall, Thunderbolt warriors giving their all. Quarterback O'Connell leading the way, Mustangs gonna feel the pain today. Brooks and Holland, White and Moore,
Oh, I did not even see that.
they're the soldiers of this war. Dawkins College, Williams crew,
That was my favorite. I really touched the ball now. I feel like they would have cut it. Did you? My arm back, where's my arm? My arm was supposed to be dead. Alright, broken.
on the field we break the mold. The field standing steady like stone. We're gonna crush them and break their bones. OBG out there standing tall, Thunderbolt warriors giving their all. Quarterback O'Connell leading the way, Mustangs gonna feel the pain today. Brooks and Holland, White and Moore, they're the soldiers of this war. Dawkins College, Williams crew,
Oh, yeah, that was crazy. What was it?
So that was a good treat. That really was a treat. Thank you, George. And I think I'm going to have George pick out some of the plays for us besides the scoring plays. He did a great job of like seeing even Jamal Wallace and then getting Marty's other play. That was his second tackle for a loss on that one.
Yes.
So that's some good stuff there, George. And Thunderbolt family is really appreciative of the work you put in on that. Third quarter. So thank you, George. Sincerely. And then we're going to go to Coach Crowley. So, Coach, welcome back. Just if you want to just do it, this is not your first time here on the show, but give us a little introduction again of who you are, where you're from, and what's your current station.
So, offensive coordinator, work with the quarterbacks, generally just all the spots on the offense. Made a connection with Coach Ayala many years ago at Woodrow Wilson. I was the head coach. He was a coach. He's also a basketball coach. So, again, opportunity presented itself 2 years ago. He was looking for some guys, and I had stepped away for a little while. My son was playing high school football. I wanted to watch him play, and when the opportunity presented itself, and kind of got the juices going again, and came out here. And honestly, I really didn't know much about Millville at all. Heard they had some good teams, but I was very it was eye-opening when I got here to realize what was here, and so many great things out here, and it's just been great so far.
Yeah, but the Thunderbolt Club, that's something that's, because I've been around too, like you, and tell us a little about, like, when you saw how they treat
Honestly, I have never really seen anything like it, quite honestly. They do it right. They're just completely supportive of the kids. I mean, most people wouldn't even understand it, I mean, you walk into that place and there's just like a mystique about it. I mean, people care. It's right across the street from the football stadium, which is incredible as well. So there's just so many really cool things about this place that make it unique. And I mean, it's just like a passionate passionate sports town, and particularly football. And if you're coaching that sport, this is where you want to be, and the kids want to be here. This is a Millville a group of kids, and they just they understand what the culture is, and obviously over many years, and Coach Ayala has done a phenomenal job with kind of making sure that this thing is going to the direction that he wants to. But again, like guys like Marty and Jaden are perfect examples. I mean, anybody who knows Marty likes big things. And he likes to play in the big moments, and he always understands that those precious times to make an impact, he's always there for it. So and then Jaden's like upside his ceiling is phenomenal. Comes from a great family. His father's an incredible guy, really dedicated to not only him, the other kids in the community, and it's just like a really cool place to be. And kind of makes you. I'm a teacher at Denver High School. I got a little bit of a trek down here every day, and kind of if it wasn't a good situation, it probably wouldn't be that fun to be able to do that. But I look forward. So really big part of my day is to get down here, work with these guys, and it's great to see these two young men like this develop.
Good. What about the offense? You're in charge of the offense, and last year was your first year, right? Mm-hmm. And then now this year, tell us about differences, positive, negatives, or the delta? Yeah, well, when I came in, it was a unique situation. Our coach did a phenomenal job the year before. They won the championship, and I think one of the things that I had noticed when we had gotten here is that the personnel was a little bit different than maybe it was when they had won the championship, right? We had more guys like Marty here. Kids who are dual type kids who can do lots of different things. May not be a wide receiver, but he's got a role in what we can do. We got tight ends, H-backs. We got a lot of bodies that people would like literally salivate over to be able to use. And I think that part of what we're able to do is just to infuse the different personnel packages. Anybody who watches our film, they can say whatever they want, but we're a hard team to defend just because obviously we have an elite skill level, but from a scheme standpoint, it's really difficult. Obviously Brooks is a phenomenal player, but if you want to try to bracket him, you want to cover him with three guys, you want to do all that stuff, I just don't see how that's going to work with some of the things that we do. So again, it's just the personnel groupings is something really that we've taken advantage of, and I think we're kind of really starting to hit our stride right now. So kids understand the personnel packages. I'll follow Marty, and sometimes he's in the package, sometimes he's not because he's an H-back. So I kind of know from afar, what type of play is going to come from that formation. So is that what you're getting at? Yeah, so what happens is I think it really plays into our hands because, we got a lot of guys like Marty. He's going both ways. Jamal's going both ways. They're playing a lot of football. And, for us to be able to kind of maybe get out of a personnel setting to kind of give them a blow. I know in the moment everybody wants to go, but when kids are, getting a little nicked and banged up, and I think, did you cramp last week a little bit? We had a couple guys cramping last week, and it's just like, some teams, they're in a really bad spot. Now what do? Do you go to a number two? And that's fine. We got those kind of guys too, but, we can go with another one package with something else where guys are fresh and ready to go. So I think that just really allows ourselves to, when we really get going in situations, it's really going to put us in a place to really thrive. And Jade, you're playing defense, but I'll go to Marty about Coach Crowley. What has he brought to you as far as a player and guidance?
He brought a lot because sophomore year, I wanted to play inside linebacker, but I'm sitting behind Joey, Asir, and Jamal, three great linebackers. He brought me along to offense and hey, instead of sitting on the sideline, game could get you involved with the offense, and brought me over there and developed me into doing what I do on offense, giving me a chance. So he brought me a long way, and I appreciate him for that.
Okay, good. Coach?
Listen, we're fortunate. I knew when I took over, the one thing I had to do was make sure that we brought the right personnel around our players in order to help develop them, and to have the success that we needed. Is just you need two good coordinators. You need good position coaches. Some guys left that were good, and we were able to fill those roles with other quality individuals to maintain this program on the direction that we're going in. And because we got great talent, but you got to coach the talent and you got to develop the talent. So, the one thing that we pride ourselves on, it's not just about the seniors and the juniors that are starters, we take pride in developing our freshmen because we're not against playing freshmen. If the freshman's better, we're going to play him. We're all about developing our 2s, 3s, 4s because eventually at some point they're going to be the guys. So we don't want to have to take that step off. That's why our motto is we don't reload, we rebuild. We don't rebuild, we reload.
Good. So Jaden, any parting shot? People that important people in your life, you look in the camera, have something to say to them?
Well, like a shout out.
Yeah,
Shout out my mom, my dad. They always there for me. Give me what I want, what I need. My brothers. My best friend's my little brother. Shout out to him. Get on my nerves every day, but gotta deal with it. Shout out to my coaches. Always there for me. Helping me get better. Stuff like that. Pushing through the season. Looking forward to it. But yeah, shout out. Yeah, that's it. That's my shout-outs.
All right, good. Confident young man. Marty?
My mom, dad, sister, my family, especially my coaches, even from school to the field, they're a big role, and I'm with them most of the day. And I appreciate my coaches for that. And shout out to friends like Jaden, and push me every day. We might argue and bicker, but he competing, he's pushing me, I'm pushing him to be better. So I shout out for friends like that.
Good, outstanding. You heard it first from the two most important people on the table here. And we have great coaches, but also great players. So that concludes our third quarter, and we'll be right back after this short message.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
At
We're back in the fourth quarter. This is Tony Trongone, and with Coach Ayala, Coach Crowley, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Collins. And I'll start off with a couple graphics. So the first one will be the history. From what NJ.com has, we played one time, and we beat them 42-41 back
2011, right?
2011.
That was the year that Millville went to a sectional against Pennsauken. Lost in it, but they had a really good year.
They were
year.
really good.
That was a really good year. That was who?
Ennis.
Yeah, Ennis. Yeah.
And then we have the last. I always show the last 5 games how things are trending. So on the left, you see both teams are 3-0. So you can see that you just talk about that Mainland loss that we avenged last week, but then we beat Holy Spirit, Atlantic City, and Mainland leading up to this game. And you can see that Washington Township, their last 5 games, they lost to Toms River North in the playoffs 49-14. Then they beat Northern Highlands They beat Pennsauken, and then they beat Delsey last week. So they're a formidable opponent. And
Listen, they're ranked number 5 in South Jersey, and we're 1. So I think like 7 of the games that we play are. All those teams are ranked within the top 10 at least.
Yeah, right now I think in the mean 15. I think everybody but Violins in the mean 15 in South Jersey.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a tough schedule.
Yeah.
And so, Coach, I'll go to Coach Crowley. And as far as Washington Township's defense, what are you looking at? What kind of defense do they run?
Yeah, they're very, very aggressive. They do a lot of things. They pressure the quarterback. We've been telling our kids all week we need to be ready to kind of answer some of these things that we're going to see. They haven't let up more than a touchdown in each of their games. So that says a lot. Again, they play some good programs, and so real excited to get out there and styles make fights, and we're going into an environment where it's a pretty cool environment. They really kind of do it right over there, Washington Township. So our kids are very well aware of what that's going to be, and our guys know. They everywhere we go, if it's home, away, it's a big game. We always say we're in like the SEC and the New Jersey divisions. I mean, we're playing a game every week, just like we're talking about with the rankings and all that stuff. And Washington Township is a very well coached team, and they got some kids who believe they can win the game, just like we believe we can win the game. And it's going to be a nice night.
Okay. What about their offense? What do they like on offense?
They're, I guess, spread offense. They like to run the ball. I know they have a good, they do great things over there. They're trying to pass the ball. They have they have a pretty good quarterback, some good receivers. I think our guys play with one of the receivers on 7-on-7, so they know him pretty well. The other receiver just came over from St. Aug's, transferred in this year, number 8. So they got athletes too. I mean, they do a great job. So offensively, they're going to try to do what they do. They've shown to be able to move the ball up and down the field on the teams they've played. Our job is to, make sure that we do our part to contain that and limit them from being able to have those explosive plays, because they have those opportunities too.
I'll go back to you, Coach. But Gene, you say you have a relative that plays on the other team?
Yeah, my stepbrother, he plays for them. Number 2, plays receiver at DB.
And how's the family dynamics with that? Is it just same old, or is a little bit of talk going back and forth?
Nah, some talk going back and forth, but I don't like to do too much talking. They really think that they can beat us. I believe it will be a good game, but I do believe that they will not win. So I'm very humble, respect the game, but at the end of the day, nobody can beat us. Nobody can mess with us. I believe that truly. So, yeah, that's it.
Okay. How about you, Marty, as far as preparation for the game and on the defensive side?
We went over a lot of stuff that they run, watch film, got the notes and stuff that they do. So Friday, just go out there, execute, and do what we do in defense.
And then, Coach, as far as the games, we could kind of start off slow, so is that something that...
Well, listen, we preach we don't want to do that, obviously. We want to have better starts. So that's just, us making sure that we're consistently getting better in the beginning of the game, because a team like that, you start off slow, they can get ahead of you, and now, you're fighting back to get back in the game, and that's never where we want to be. We don't want to be just labeled a second-half team, because eventually that catches up to you. We want to be able to play 4 quarters of football and be sound in all 3 areas, which is offense, defense, and special teams. So, we got to make sure that we, that's been a focal point for us.
And so you mentioned the game is at?
Game's at Washington Township. It's at 6 p.m. They do have free admission. You just got to go to GoFan.
Yeah, GoFan.com.
GoFan.com to purchase the tickets. I highly suggest you do that as soon as possible, because I don't know if they're going to reopen it once they get to a limit of what they want in the game. Make sure you have, you're there out there to support. I think it's only a 35-minute ride down 55 or up 55 to the game. So.
All right. So, parting shot, Coach.
We're going to go out there, play football. It's another tough game, another opponent on our schedule, another roadblock on our path to where we want to get to. But, it's 1 week at a time, and our goal is to go out there, execute at a high level, and play to the standard that we know we could play to. And if we do that, we know we could come out on top.
All right, heard it from head coach Humberto Ayala. And so I'll go backwards now. Marty Collins, Jaden Jones, Coach Crowley, Coach Ayala. Go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
Go Bolts.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.